Good evening and welcome to the 2026 South Carolina High School League Weekend of Champions. It is our 5A Division II championship matchup, the Berkeley Lady Stags versus the Greenville Red Raiders. Welcome into the broadcast. Glad to have you with us from Colonial Life Arena. My name is Stacey Huff, joined by my broadcast partner, Coach Natalie Norris. And Coach Norris, this is a matchup. Berkeley trying to go for back-to-back. Red Raiders trying to make their statement.
That's right. Berkeley's looking to repeat as champions. Greenville's hoping to dethrone the champs and take the title for themselves.
With that being said, let's jump right into it with our players to rely on, brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Let's begin with Berkeley.
Yeah, we've got Elena Carter. She's really been playing well lately, averaging 12.7 points per game, and is coming into this game on a roll.
So only a sophomore. Michaela Simeon for Greenville. What are her stats?
Yeah. 10.5 points a game, 6.7 rebounds. She's long and quick in the post and looks to make a big mark for Greenville today. And
our Fire and Water Restoration brings you our players to rely on. Now for our food for thought, brought to you by Ingles. Like our keys to the game, what are these teams trying to establish today?
Well, Berkeley needs to take care of the basketball, make sure they're getting back in transition on defense. Greenville's really good at pushing the ball in the open floor. On the other hand, Greenville wants to make sure that they play at their pace today, that they rebound and create turnovers.
Ingles food for thought. Low prices, love the savings. And now, Lexington Health Medical Report, folks, the #1 hospital in the Columbia metro area by U.S. News and World Report. Thank God it's a clear injury report. And with that said, folks, you see the crowd filling in. It's going to be a good matchup in the girls' 5A Division II. Berkeley, Greenville, Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris, waiting on you to come back for this break so we can get it tipped off here for the Colonial Life Arena. Feels like home again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration Weekend of Champions 2026. Berkeley, Greenville about to kick it off in the girls' 5A Division II. When I say home again, Colonial Life Arena, it feels so comfortable to be back in this saddle again. Let's look at our starting lineups for each team, brought to you by Palmetto Pride. We begin with the Berkeley Stags. Kennedy Caldwell, Elena Carter. We talked about Demi Gray. She has a college scholarship. We'll talk about that. Imani McCray, she signed to play elsewhere. Imani Levy, the leading shot blocker and one of the lead rebounders on this team for Berkeley out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. We go over to the starting lineups for Greenville, the Red Raiders. Greenville proper, Emily Jaminet. Miracle Cheeks, we'll talk more about her. Haley Wilson Drawhorn. Michaela Simeon, her brother, that's a familiar name. Her brother plays for the Gamecocks. And Ava Owens, a three-sport star at Greenville, committed to play at Lander track and basketball. Ava Owens. Anthony Gowans, the head coach right there. You see him there. Here's the earring in that right ear right there. Here's the ears pierced, the glasses, and the shining head right there. That's Anthony Gowans. He's up for many Coach of the Year awards up in the upstate. He's done a great job getting his Lady Red Raiders here in this ball game. On the other side, of course, Crystal Peace broke through and won their first ever championship last year, trying to go back-to-back. She played at Berkeley, played a college ball at Liberty University, and been around this program now for many, many years, a decade and a half or so. She's fired up. Talked to her early on the phone this week. She's ready. She thinks her kids are ready. Coach Norris, I think we're set for a good one. The atmosphere is intense in here.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it's so nice to have these kids playing here at Colonial Life.
I kept mentioning it back in the saddle again, 5 years away. You know, shout out to UNC Aiken, did a great job hosting a couple of years, Florence for 3 years, but that Gamecock in the middle of this court, that's kind of what folks are used to, these kids. They used to come into Columbia. It's in the center part of the state. Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris here with you, folks. Greenville trying to start what could be a double-double. Their boys play next. So Greenville girls they're about to bus load up down from Greenville off down I-26.
That's really special for a team to have both boys and girls here playing for this championship.
Yeah, I'm not sure any other division, but I know North Augusta is another group that has both girls and boys down here as well. So we'll see. I think maybe Walhalla, maybe. And maybe another school doing this, but I know definitely Greenville and North Augusta are doing that. You see that scene here with the camera high above the center court. We've had two barn burners earlier. This is game 3 of 4 here in the 2026 Weekend of Champions. South Carolina High School League doing it big once again. Lower bowl is starting to fill in.
And now the starting lineup for the Upper State champions, Greenville Lady Raiders.
Starting lineup brought to you by Palmetto Pride. Pride keeping South Carolina beautiful as the state's anti-litter organization.
The sophomore guard, number 1, Miracle Senior guard, number 5.
I know we have some Stag alums tuning in across the country. We have some Red Raiders alums out there viewing the games. You couldn't make it to the CLA. Shout out to all those folks cheering on their alma mater. We talked about some of those players that are going on to play elsewhere. Demi Gray of Berkeley is signed to play at Spartanburg Methodist College. And then, of course, Madison Thomas has signed to play for Coker University over in Hartsville, South Carolina. So the scene is set. Time for our Real Deal Countertops tip-off. Real Deal Countertops, we are the real deal. The young ladies will make their way to center court with our Gamecock logo. Once again, Stacey Huff and Natalie Norris doing the game with you. Natalie Norris, you know something about this court, huh?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Although we were back at
Frank McGuire
Arena. Yeah.
For those that don't know, Natalie Norris, my broadcast partner, was Natalie Jeffcoat. After a State Player of the Year, Gatorade Player of the Year type career over at Camden. Played for, who'd you sign with? It wasn't Walvis, was it?
Nancy Wilson.
Nancy Wilson, you back in Nancy. So my cohort here played for the legendary Nancy Wilson.
Yeah.
Who had the Gamecocks relevant. She had a relevant for a while when she was here. Yeah. So the Lady Raiders are in white with red trim. They are the home team in this matchup. Berkeley in the blue and gold trim. That blue and gold reminds me of my Chesterfield Rams. I got to find a way to fit my Chesterfield Rams into the broadcast some kind of way. They're not here playing, but they had a good run up there. Shout out to the coaching staff up there. They made it to, I think, the second round of the playoffs this year. And we're ready, folks. Real Deal Countertops tip-off. That's a great camera shot right there. Shout out to my guy K-Paz and the guys in the truck already showing all their skills. Red Raiders control. Attacking the basket to our right. Short corner jumper. Used all the rim. Got it to go. And just like that, Red Raiders are going to come out with a 1-2-2 press. That was Amani McCray with the basket. I'll check that. That was Michaela Simeon with that first basket. She's defending. Got a hand on that. Simeon got a hand to block that shot.
That's right. It didn't take us long to talk about our key player there, did it? A basket and a block early.
That's how it's supposed to be. She is making her presence felt. There it is. Nice three-ball string music. Safe Federal Credit Union three-pointer. And just like that, the Stags take the lead.
Really nice inbounds play there.
Here's a look at it again.
Excellent execution back to the inbounder. She knocked it down.
And there's that young lady. You got to keep track of Elena Carter, this outstanding sophomore. Went for 20 plus in the last round. She can ball. She showed out last year on our cameras for the championship game. Berkeley's in a switching man-to-man. Oh, just to drag that foot. That's a travel. He hesitated to call it, but it was one too many, Coach Norris. You don't mind if I keep calling. I still call you Coach Norris.
No. I hope they call me Coach till the end.
For those that are familiar, Joyce Edwards' first team All-SEC was coached to some championships by my partner, Natalie Norris. Had a great run. The whole career was great at Camden. Just finished off great with Joyce.
That's right. Really special way to finish.
Absolutely. A three balls errant by Berkeley, but they get the long rebound. This is like a little zone played by Greenville.
Try getting organized on the back line there.
Yeah, not a drug to fit on that one, but got it up and in. Strong move to the hoop. 25, Imani Levy. We talked about her.
Yeah, and that was a tough finish over a Simeon there.
Yeah.
Not bad defense.
For sure. 2-2-1 press played by Berkeley. Handled by Greenville. Ava Owens dribbling up top. She's the young lady who was a state champion javelin thrower. She drives and kicks. Not to the floor. Usually don't see the basketball javelin combo in multi-sports, but Ava Owens' team right there going to Lander for track and basketball scholarship.
That's right. You know, Ava Owens is also the leading rebounder from the point guard position, which is something really unusual.
Absolutely. Strong young lady. Oh, nice stop and spin. Okay, put the spin gadget on right there. That's Haley Wilson Drawhorn. And a little press by the Lady Raiders. And that's a foul by Owens. They're going to get her on the baseline. Natalie right there in front of us. That was a look at Ava Owens right there. Going to Lander. She's going to keep it up in the upstate.
That's right.
2-1-2 zone by Greenville. Dangerous pass. Ava Owen, you talked about her rebounding. There she is.
Right.
Wants to push here.
A great rebounding guard.
Oh, they went to sleep. Could have had a layup right there. Went to sleep. Nice, soft jumper of Simeon. Kayla Simeon, only a junior, 6-footer.
Yeah, this is the exact start of Simeon wanted tonight. She made her presence felt early.
Her brother Hayden Simeon is a rotation player with the Gamecocks. He played at Powdersville before transferring to a prep school his senior year, but she's at Greenville, so.
Okay.
Got a foul over here on this side. 6-5 is your score. So we had that three-pointer earlier. I give some love to our three-point sponsor, Safe Federal Credit Union. That was Family Values Forward Vision at Safe Federal Credit Union. I think this zone is going to cause a lot more threes to go up, though.
Right.
It's going to be available.
They've done a good job early, passing through that high post, attacking there.
Oh, kicked out of bounds by Avon. She's ultra active. There she is on your screen. We got the mouthpiece going. And plays volleyball. I mean, the third sport is track, basketball, and volleyball. Also a 2,000-point scorer in basketball.
Wow.
So she's pretty good at whatever she's doing.
And that's really neat to see a kid playing multiple sports.
Yes, I think so. It's kind of a dying art, but I believe in that. Played 4 up in the wee small village of Chesterfield back in the day. Before the turn of the century, Coach Norris.
All right.
Way back before the turn of the century. That makes it sound real old, but way back before the turn of the century. They was trying to press, but everybody didn't get the memo. But Ava Owens, she is dangerous in the back line of that defense. Boy, Simeon was a little too violent with that shot block attempt. Might not have been in contact, but she flailed the arms. Take a look at this again. She is long in there.
She is.
She might have got with a body on the way up, but it was clean up top.
Yeah, clean up top. Maybe a little hip at the bottom.
A little hippie. She's a little hipster down low down there, but we're at the Stewart Law Office's free throw line now. Rims out, so Stewart Law Offices, one moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today. Take a look at the young lady, Amani McCray.
McCray's been with the team since the 7th grade.
7th grade, yes, that's a veteran.
That's a veteran.
Yeah, she qualifies for the pension. Little 2-2-1 press. I'm not sure if it was a 2-2-1 or 1-2-2, but either way, it got broken pretty easily and dropped out of bounds, just fumbled away the rebound. Both teams a little tight early. That's what you get in the championship game, though. It's, you got to find your rhythm.
That's right.
They're going to zone up out of bounds. They're just too easy a pass. They'll get a foul. Berkeley allowed the inbound on a 2-3 zone. They got the ball inbounded inside the paint. That's a no-no. We're going to step away, folks, here from downtown Columbia, South Cac, the Colonial Life Arena. It's the girls' 5A Division II championship game. Berkeley, Greenville, come on back out. Welcome back in, folks, to the South Carolina High School League 5A Division II championship broadcast presented by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. And got to hit you with the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report coming up, folks. You got to see that. We'll have a special interview with the South Carolina High School League, first half highlights, and more. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear. There you go. 1-800. This is not for us. This is not Sanford and Son, but it's 1-800-JUNK halftime report. Outstanding referee crew we have here with us today. These guys, 2 of these guys do a lot of games here in the middle. I'm familiar with them. Alvin Graber, Zell Madison, and Mike Hirschman. Guys I see often in our regular season activities on TV and tournaments and other things I happen to attend. So Simeon, our featured player at the line, Stewart Law Office's line, shooting 2. Yeah, she is not only 6 foot tall, she is quick off the floor, Coach.
Right. The coach really likes to see those good long arms in the passing lanes.
She is definitely athletic. Nice free throw form as well. Let's see if they press out of this. They've been trying to press. Actually, they tried to press off a missed shot at one point a few minutes ago. Let's see if they could get into this. I think it was a 2-2-1 press they ran. I think they switched it too. They've shown two different presses. Let's see if she makes this second one. They get into something, Coach.
That's right. Had a little trouble getting organized early, but
there it is.
Yep, here it is.
This is the 1-2-2 press. Usually you try to trap around half court. If she got, that's pick the dribble up there. If you go to half court, they're going to press you. They're going to trap you right there. And that's the steal right there. They set them up. They baited them in that. Ava Owens with interception. That press is well executed. That's going to be not an N1. But
great play by Ava Owens. Anticipation there in the passing lane.
She's like a safety, right? Mm-hmm. Take a look at this right here. She just saw it. But I tell you, they were going to try to trap her. And the player, I always say on air all the time, the press is not always to get steals, but steals happen because you get people uncomfortable. You get them out of sorts.
That's exactly right. There wasn't a whole lot of ball pressure there, just out of the rhythm. Yeah.
When the wrong people have the ball in the wrong places on the floor, they tend to throw the ball away. And they bring some size in from Berkeley now. Number 12 comes in to the ball game with some size. Madison Thomas. We talked about that young lady. She's going to play on the next level. She's going to Coker University, I believe. That's her commitment. Yeah, she's going to play at Coker University. I was just at a Coker game 2 Saturdays ago. And hell ball called, and the arrow goes to Berkeley. 8-6 is your score with 3:48 in the first quarter, folks. There's been a lot of action, not a lot of buckets. Take a look right here. That's a good call, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about, they call them a little quicker, seems like in the girls' game, but that press is bothering Berkeley, though.
Yeah, it is. Berkeley would like to go.
Yeah, and they're definitely getting a lot of rhythm. Taking them too long to get into their sets, and now they look a little hesitant. They fall back into that 2-3 or 2-1-2 zone. Good look at a three, just didn't get it to go, and Ava Owens is all over the court. Unofficial, that's her third rebound early in this ball game.
Yeah, Ava Owens does a great job. She leads the team statistically in every category but scoring.
Yeah, that's amazing. And yet she's a 2,000-point scorer. So she's a person who's probably been on varsity more than 4 years. I don't know. Did the foot come up, Coach?
He said it did.
Did the crowd call that one?
That's good aggressive ball pressure there by Berkeley.
It was. That was very good defense. And again, we talked about making people uncomfortable. If you slide your feet, you'd be surprised if that offense almost give it to you. And that was an unforced error of travel. I almost threw it out of bounds. Young lady went into the table. I hope she's okay. Young lady on this side crashed into the table to our left. She's okay. She's okay. But that was a tough fall that Amani McCray took after she saved that ball.
Yeah,
that's
that
Coach
was a good save there.
It was. Coach Crystal Peace on the screen right there. She took a little tumbler after she threw that. Yeah, she hit the top of that neck. Oh, got the ball in the paint that time. They got to solve this zone. This is really active.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And that'll do it if you knock that down. You can get it to go down. Simeon with a rebound out there, Owens. Had a foot on the line on that one. It's going to be a foul away from the ball on the box out. They're calling that foul on. That's on Haley Wilson Drawhorn on the box out. Going to the benches for Greenville. They're coming out with Akira Harris, number 4. That's what Berkeley has to do right there, get the ball in the paint. Didn't get it to go, but they got to penetrate that with a pass. Got it where they wanted to, could not execute. A lot of activity. Once again, the score is only 8-6. We've been back and forth. Simeon traveled.
Yeah, trigger foot.
One too many. You got to have their passport.
I'm with you, Stacy. I really like passing through the post there in the center of that zone. Yeah. Just getting something going towards the basket.
Absolutely. 2-1-2. They extended that 2-1-2 now. They're just making them hesitate. They don't know whether to attack the middle of the 2-1-2 or take it up the sideline. This time they went up the sideline, and Again, if you don't have a shooter ready to shoot over there, you just got to restart the offense.
That's right.
Now, Madison Thomas shot a 3 before. She dropped it that time. They would get up for a foul. Again, they just look so uncomfortable against the zone. Berkeley does.
Yeah, Berkeley has had a hard time finding that offensive rhythm so far. They're a team that really likes to press and run, and it's hard to press when you can't score.
Good point, Coach. And, I'll add to that. Greenville isn't helping themselves, though, because Berkeley can't figure out the offense, but they're not scoring on the other end either.
That's right.
And they let them hang around, and Berkeley's going to figure it out at some point, but Greenville can't score either. And there's a couple travels on this end and a couple wild shots. That's nice entry right there. Ava Owens with a nice pass. I'll tell you what, that was a nice shot by Ava Owens, but a great pass by Jazaria Jones to get it to a 0.
That's right. Beautiful turnaround jump shot, and again, attacking the middle of a zone.
Yeah. They just executed. They made their bucket in that. Jones went down on the floor. She slipped. Kind of a wild floater. And that's going to be out of bounds to Berkeley. Good hustle by Simeon and also Amani McCray going after the loose ball. You love to see players, go to the ground fighting for the ball.
That's right, sacrificing their bodies to get that loose ball.
Coach Natalie Norris, she knows all about it. How many chips did you end up with, Coach?
Just the 2.
Just the 2. Okay, some people would give an arm and leg for 1. Just the 2. Bless your heart. Pick the dribble up with nowhere to go, and now Ava Owens is going to set the offense.
I really like Ava Owens' game.
Yeah, I do too. She's really, you see why she's going to play basketball on the next level.
Good idea there, just a little miscommunication with her teammate.
Yeah. Owens looks a little winded. She's got the mouthpiece hanging out the mouth right now. She's gasping for air right there. She's not come out. We're at the end of the quarter. She's played the whole first quarter.
And been quite active.
It's quite active. There's a steal. She is again. Speaking of that, there she is. She got the steal. She deflated right there. That's a big pitch to the head. That's an easy layup. Again, Jones over to Kennedy Caldwell for the bucket. Points in the paint. Owens getting double teamed. That's going to be a hell ball, and it's going to go over to Berkeley.
And Owens with another rebound.
Holy City Heating and Air does our points in the paint. We've had some chippies for both teams, but .3 on the clock now. That's
can't do anything with that, can you?
Can't do nothing. Take a bite out of it. Put it in your pocket. 1 quarter in the books. Girls 5A Division II championship. Berkeley, Greenville, 12-6 Red Raiders. Stay with us, folks. Good action here from the Colonial Life Arena. Welcome back, folks, to this presentation of the SCHSL 5A Division II Girls Championship broadcast. Stacey Huff, Coach Natalie Norris with you here from the CLA. And first quarter stats, Coach, what stands out to you right there?
Yeah, Berkeley's field goal percentage, they, as we've spoken about multiple times, having a hard time solving that zone defense of Greenville.
Meanwhile, Greenville's not getting a lot of shots up because they traveled a few times, but when they shoot it, 63% is a pretty good clip. Neither team doing well, great from the free throw line. We've only had a couple free throw attempts, and that's our Palmetto Bath quarterly stats. And points in the paint brought to you by, of course, Holy City Heating and Air. Not much, but Greenville does have that edge right there.
They do, and Greenville's on a 6-0 run there to end the first quarter, so Berkeley needs to answer.
And that helps that 62% shooting when you're shooting in the paint.
It certainly does.
That's old-fashioned math and logic right there. The person shooting closer to the basket. I think we need to bring the two-pointer back and to make it popular again.
There you go.
Yep, Holy City Heating and Air provides solutions for every season. Holy City, that's Charleston. That's a Chucktown company right there. Speaking of Berkeley, down in the Charleston area, Monk's Corner to be exact. Shout out to the Maziques. Short 3-ball right there. Ball bounces out of bounds. On that 3 was Damian Gray. We talked about her. Spartanburg Methodist commit. They got to find somebody to get hot They've been on 6 for quite a while there.
Yes, they have. Greenville did a nice job off that inbounds, not letting them get it back to Carter.
Willie ball, she can't get it go, but I tell you what, they got the ball where they wanted again in the paint with Imani Levy. Eventually she'll start making those. 12-6, that's gonna be a legal screen right there. That's a little pick play, a little dribble handoff with a pick thrown in extra.
Yeah, nice little play there by Kennedy Caldwell drawing that.
Yes, hit the ground. If you can get away with that offensively, that's a nice little play because you get somebody free, but referees are getting kind of wise to that move.
That's right.
Berkeley hasn't scored in the last 7 minutes. Folks, you see right there on the screen. That's a drought for you. This court has seen some droughts this year, unfortunately. Not talking about Coach Staley, but yeah, that's 7 minutes. That's a lot. They started off, remember, they hit a 3 to open up the game, and it was right there. That's another clean look, and this time it pitched the back of the rim and goes down. Amani McCray with the 3 ball. And then they forced a turnover. What a momentum swing that is. 3-point shot brought to you by Safe Federal Credit Union. Family values forward vision at Safe Federal Credit Union.
Yeah, she used all of the bucket to get that 3 to go.
All that rim, but not all the orange off the rim. Cut the lead in half with that shot. Guess who, though? Oh, this is, I thought it was a Simeon, but that's not. That's another player going to the ground to get the ball. That's going to be a travel. And that's the young lady who caused the turnover. That was Akira Harris. Did you get a tech?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's just a thing. I mean, that's just a. We get the emotions, but that's an automatic. I might have done that before. I won't say that. I might have done that back in the 80s, Coach.
Yeah, I might have been guilty of that myself.
Yes.
You know, and it was just frustration with herself. You hate that.
Yeah,
for the
that's
kid.
all. That's something you do in the playground. You do it on the asphalt. You do it at the PE class. You can't do it here.
That's right.
And that's going to be unfortunate. That does charge the foul as well. So at the free throw line for Berkeley, Kennedy Carter, who started the game off with the 3 ball. She's at that free throw line that we told you about. The Stewart. Check that. Preferred Appliance free throw line. Preferred Appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. And Berkeley gets the ball right here. So guess what? We talked about that drought. All of a sudden, they have a 5-0 run of their own right now.
That's right. I was going to say just like that. They're within 1 point.
And with the ball, with possession, they can take the lead. Greenville let them hang around when they couldn't find a bucket. Just took it away. Ooh. We talked about this before the game. That's quick. They call them quicker in the girls' game for some reason. She just took the ball from her, but that 1 second when they both have it, they automatically call it.
Right.
Hell ball goes to Greenville. It would have been that ball anyway, but I just.
You'd like to still have that possession maybe next
right,
time.
There you go, right. And the steal. Give the player credit for the steal. She earned it. Good deflection.
And, yeah, Berkeley answering a little with some pressure up top.
Yes. I figured at some point both teams would push it up a little bit. Good defense right there in that zone.
Good job moving her feet.
Yes. A wide open 3, though. Knock down, splash down. Jazaria Jones from deep.
Really nice shot, and that was behind the college line.
It was. Big timer. That's a Safe Federal Credit Union 3-pointer for number 0. She's had a couple of nice passes in the game. Now she knocks down the 3 ball. And Carter up top now.
And you she'll get more extra energy out of her now after knocking down that shot.
Yeah. Atlanta Carter needs to tie her left shoe. I worry about that kind of stuff. She lays it untied. Good clean jumper. They just can't knock it down. 15-11 is your score. Greenville the lead, and they're going to get her with a common violation. And Jazaria Jones, the junior. Her and a Simeon, both are juniors. It's a pretty young team. Jaminette that starts as a freshman on this Greenville team. Miracle Cheeks, we haven't called her name. She's one of the key players on the team. She's at the top of the zone right now. Miracle Cheeks, only a sophomore. Young team.
That's right.
Both teams are pretty young, actually.
Yeah, look to keep making noise in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Berkeley, there's a reason Berkeley's back here 2 years in a row. That's a clean look. 31 has gotten a couple nice looks, can't get one to go. Nice spinning putback. My view was blocked that time. Couldn't see who made that one.
I believe it was Demi Gray.
Demi Gray, Coker University commit, and then a travel on the other end, and back comes Berkeley. It's been punch, counter punch, coach.
That's right.
Greenville went up to the 12-6 lead, and then it was 12-11. And now it's 15-13, still a 2-point game, but neither team has really put a couple baskets together. A lot of turnovers. Carter thought about a three. Good defense. Oh, now she shifted a nice low cross. I thought it was getting even ones with a foul. They did not call it out of bounds.
Right.
They're going to bring in a spectacled one. Kaylee Williams, another underclassman. Look at the rocking the glasses. I love it. I love to see it.
There you go.
They're active in that zone, man. They're really getting out on those shooters. They close out so fast. Well coached.
Yes,
Coach
they
Gowers.
do an excellent job getting out on those shooters, as you said.
Simeon again flailed her arms. She likes to block shots, you can tell, but when you flail the arms in high school, you tend to get the call against you.
Yeah, most anytime those arms come down, you can expect a whistle.
That's what Coach is saying. Coach Gowers just put his hand straight up and said, just wall up. Right. Same thing I was saying. She don't swing the arms, you save yourself a foul right there. Sometimes the worst thing, Coach, for shot blockers when they throw one away early and then the crowd makes a noise, then they want to block everything.
That's right.
That may be the worst thing that happened. Oh, free throw rimmed out. Kennedy Caldwell, sophomore, another underclassman. So many young players in this game. It's a matchup where these teams could be back here again next year.
Caldwell did a nice job that possession, penetrating that zone and getting to the basket.
Yes. And quick little 2-2-1 press. They're going to trap right here. Good job getting away with Owens. They were going to trap right here in front of us. That's a lot of contact from Levy. Cross body block. Just a little Ric Flair move right there. Oh, inbound play. They gave her a good, clean look at just too much on that. The numbers aren't there, but they're going to push it anyway. That's a nice. Nobody stopped ball. Nobody stopped the pumpkin. Amani McCray with the stopping pop.
Very nice stop and pop there.
Yes, and Berkeley has the lead now, 16-15. Oh, they had a play. Yeah, they had a play on the baseline. So you got to play with your head up.
Levy's going to need to be careful on that back line with 2 fouls. They definitely don't want her to pick up that third.
Carter almost stole it, and it was saved to her. This is going to be an easy. Just Cadillacs in for a steal and a bucket. Points in the paint. Holy City. Points in the paint. Holy City heating in there, getting a workout. That 2-2-1 with that timeout call. Greenville, and momentum is wearing blue and gold right now. Stacey Hall, Natalie Norris. We're stepping away. Second quarter action. Girls 5A Division II championship game. Back at it. Columbia, South Carolina, Colonial Life Arena. Girls 5A Division II matchup. Berkeley 18, Greenville 15, and coming up here just a little later, near the conclusion of the game, we'll check out the Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm play of the game. If you're injured, don't scream, call Akeem. Down 800 all 7. There you go. Anastapulo, don't scream. Call Akeem. 3-point game. Berkeley has clawed their way. They were down 6 earlier, up 3 now. And you mentioned about the pressing. Both teams are pressing, and they're really bothering each other. Whoever figures it out first, I think. Because you get, at the back end of a press, you get easy buckets. They just really harassing each other in defense.
That's right, and Greenville's had a lot of self-inflicted wounds these last few possessions.
There it is again, right there. Oh, they they got a break that time, Coach, because they were off to the races again. It would have been a 2-on-1 to our left. Berkeley in blue and gold, white numerals, attacking the basket to our left. In white, red trim, the Red Raiders, the Lady Red Raiders of Greenville, South Carolina, Vegas, South Carolina. Ava Owens decided to get aggressive. That might have been blocked by Madison Thomas. And now we got our, guess what? Our hell ball possession. This one goes to Berkeley. And guess what? Here's the press. 1-2-2. 1-2-2 press by Greenville. You gotta get out this. You can't be in this corner. They'll trap you there.
And they just lull you into making that corner pass.
That's it. They invite you into that coffin corner.
Indeed.
There's the entry pass to the paint. Inside out. That's how you attack that. You got to execute. That's got to be crisp, though. It's the right play, but you got to be crisp.
That's exactly right. Right look, wrong execution.
There it is, Coach. Sounds like a coach. I used to coach a little basketball team. That's the rumor on the street. I think I called both. I think I called 2 of your championship games, if not 3.
I think so.
18-15, heading to the 2-minute mark. Simeon, good idea. Once again, they saw it. Steal, and the numbers aren't there. One against everybody, didn't get it to go, but Berkeley on the offensive glass. The teammates came to help her by the time the ball hit the rim. Carter, string music. Splash down, 3-ball for number 3, Atlanta Carter. With the Safe Federal Credit Union 3-pointer.
Great ball movement by Berkeley that time, and she caught it and stepped right in and knocked it down.
Owens did a good job not traveling, and she just bully balled into the paint. And answers, points in the paint for Greenville. They're kind of breaking that press a little easier now, so tuning that back in. Madison Thomas short, but guess what? One of the smaller people on the court, when I thought it was Carter, but 11 has been active in this ball game as well for Berkeley. On a good job on offensive glass. It's hard to rebound out of a zone. So Monty McCray gets that offensive glass, and they're going to reset. Up 4, Berkeley.
Yeah, Berkeley's doing a great job giving themselves extra possessions by crashing the boards.
Good job by Simeon. She saw it coming. Good anticipation by Simeon. And she drops it. Her arm was up. I'm glad she wasn't hurt. Her arm was pinned in a bad position up under her and the Berkeley player. That could have been bad.
You're right. Very fortunate to get out of that without an injury.
Yeah, I said, watch how she reaches back right here. Watch her left arm right here. Her left arm was at a tough angle right there. With Atlanta Carter's body weight coming down, that could have been bad. But it's going to be Greenville basketball. 47.7 on the clock. Simeon just got that one, but it was good anticipation by Berkeley. That's going to be a travel. How many travels has Greenville had on this end of the floor? Quite a few.
Quite a few. As we pointed out earlier, Greenville's shooting a pretty good percentage. They're just not getting shots enough.
They cheat themselves out of a shot attempts. They said they wasn't holding for one shot. It was like Berkeley was attacking, and there's a shot up. McCray, ain't nobody boxed out. There's a call. There's a whistle. We didn't hear. There's a travel was called, and the whistle was mighty low.
It was. I was wondering what was happening there.
Yeah, half the players didn't know either. That's why McCray will attack that rebound and shot it. It's going to be a turnover, and Carter harassing Owens in the backcourt. Stop and pop at the free throw line. No good, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a foul. For Berkeley, Demi Gray has been so active in this basketball game. Not a lot of buckets, but she's been on the board. She's been getting deflections. So they're going to do the 1-2-2 press here, of course, for Greenville, but Berkeley, that's a foul, no call. There's a lot of contact over there. You can't pick your dribble up. Yeah, yes, coach.
Yeah, dribbling over into that corner, that's so dangerous, and Greenville invites it in, and Berkeley just falls in the trap.
And that's what Coach Peace said too, like, why does she keep going over there? They ushered her to that, like, please go over there and pick this dribble up so we can trap you. Owens just bully balled, and she is so physical. Oh, Ava Owens, the track star, the javelin state champion. A lot of air into that one. We're at halftime, folks. It is a 2-point game. Berkeley 21, Greenville 19, folks. You want to stay with us. Lots coming up at halftime. Stacey Huff, Coach Natalie Norris. Just the girl 5A Division II championship matchup from the Colonial Life Arena. Welcome back, folks. A&I Fire and Water Restoration broadcast of the 2026 South Carolina High School League championship matchups of the girls 5A Division II title battle. It is the Lady Red Raiders right there in your white with red trim. Berkeley Stallions, blue and gold. Stacey Huff, Coach Natalie Norris here with you. And we did stats earlier. That was brought to you by Palmetto Bath, of course. Serving Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at palmettobath.com. Now, right here in front of us, Elena Carter, the all-state selection, the all-everything, only a sophomore inbounds. Berkeley attacking the basket to our right, and just like that, just called her own number and launched one. I don't know if Coach Peace loves that shot. She might not hate it, but I know she doesn't love it.
Yeah, she'd have liked it better if it had gone in. I can tell you that.
Kennedy Caldwell just ran up and no set play, just walked into a three. She was open, though. And they pressed it again. They tried to trap in the backcourt. And that's a deflection. They called a foul. They yelled at a foul. It's a 2-shot foul. That's my buddy that refereed. I know him. He's got to get his whistle a little louder. He was a very solid whistle.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the second time we just didn't hear the whistle. I really like them bringing a Simeon up against that pressure, putting the ball in her hands and letting her make a decision.
And, you know, these are two well-coached teams. And you tell the coach, of course, out of timeouts and out of start of quarters and halves. And they're both coaches coming out with some new wrinkles we'll see here early in the third quarter. Simeon missed that first free throw. She's at our Stewart Law Office's free throw line. 25 years protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StewartLawOffices.net today. So Madison Thomas comes back into the game. On the first play after that foul that was called on Imani Levy. Missed both of them, but she gets the rebound. That's just athlete. She just out-athleted, not a word, but it felt good. Out-athleted everyone, just beat everyone to her missed free throw. And now a step-in three, just short. We've seen two questionable threes, one on each end, start the third quarter.
And that might be a big call against Levy. They're picking up her third foul. They're going to miss her on the back line of that defense.
I agree, Coach. Well said. Thomas, she came right back into the right hand of the shot blocker, and the Simeon waiting on it. That's why you got to use the left hand right there if you're going to try that shot. The Simeon waited on it and swatted it. Man-to-man being played by Berkeley, and that's a steal by Thomas. Thomas to Carter. Carter with a Euro. Nice bucket. Thomas with the assist. Carter with the finish.
Really nice finish there with the Euro, as you said.
And they came back with that 2-2-1 press. Three ball up and in. Emily Jaminet went to the bench early in the first half. Got a little foul trouble, but she comes in and knocks up the three. A young player, another youngster, with our Safe Federal Credit Union three-pointer. 23-22, it's a one-point game.
Great hustle.
Jimmy Gray went to the floor, as did Haley Wilson. Drawhorn, you're right, good hustle by both players. Carter. Gray with a strong baseline move, and they're going to, if that's a Simeon, that might be on Jaminet. That's on a Simeon. That may be her third.
Be interesting to see this call.
I think they got it on Jaminet right here. She did. She got on the right elbow, so that's the right call. It's a good call by the officials right there.
Yep. Good aggressive drive, too, on that baseline.
Yeah. Jimmy Gray has been really, really aggressive on both ends of the floor. Stewart Law Office's free throw line. Used all the rim. Got it to drop. 24-22 is your score. You're just joining us. Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris here with you. It's game 3 of 4 here at the Colonial Life Arena. First time back here since 2020. for the championship games. Coast to coast, but couldn't finish. Atlanta Carter for the rebound. Berkeley looking to force the action here. A nice pass. Good job by the Lady Raiders getting back and adjusting. That's a good job. 2-3 zone by Greenville.
And good patience by Berkeley there, not forcing anything. Changing sides of the floor there offensively.
They're going to their set play against the 2-3 zone. And that's going to be Atlanta Carter for three. Scream music. Splash down once again. Atlanta Carter, three with the three ball. And a foul and a bucket. Miracle Cheeks with a miracle shot. Can I say it? Do you believe in?
Do you believe in miracles? I do on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Where you from? Miracle Wilson with she got the hoop and the harm. And Monty McCray with the foul. Cheeks again, another youngster, only a sophomore. Really, really good player.
And we've seen a couple of different players here for Greenville step up here early in this second half.
Yeah, right. He could not finish the old-fashioned three-ball. Three-point game. Right before that, Berkeley had their first, the biggest lead they've ever had in the ball game before that bucket by Cheeks. It only lasted for a second. They still daring Berkeley to find an outside shot against this zone. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass, we got it through. And still jamming it. Dangerous pass by Berkeley finally pays off on a steal for Greenville.
Yeah, she got caught in the air, not sure what to do with it, and got the turnover.
Exactly. Jamming it. That's a long three. She made three earlier, but that was way back. She shot that one from Greenville. Nice stop and pop with a floater. Trying to get a little contact there. Kennedy Caldwell. And the press, coach.
Yeah, both teams seem to be doing a little better against the pressure here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, well-coached teams, you figure they make an adjustment. But now you're going to break the press. Now you got to finish those layups and make your foul shots and all that. And Berkeley back with their biggest lead of the game again at 5 points, 29-24.
And, you know, you talked about that deep three that she took. Sometimes it's hard for the players to find their right spot when you've got two lines down on the floor, getting adjusted to the college line and the high school line.
That's a great point, Coach. I guess if you're in doubt, just shoot behind the furthest, shoot behind all of them. And that's a tough shot, though. Crowd is really filling in here. Third game of 4. Greenville boys coming will play next versus Westwood High School. The boys 5A Division II. This game here has a long way to go. Berkeley's been switching between man and zone. They're on the zone now. Cheeks! Twice off the rim, but Ava Owens could not get it to go.
Really impressed with her ability to rebound at her size.
That's a tough pass by Carter. She tried to lead Madison Thomas to the rim. We're going to step away, folks. 3:49 left in the third quarter. 29-24. Berkeley up. It is a fast pace. 5A girls Division II matchup. Stay with us. Welcome back, folks. Having all kinds of fun here at the CLA Girls 5A Division II Championship. Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris. Time for the Dental Dentures and Implants Smile Cam. Check it out. Smells like teen spirit. The youngsters having a great time. Old folks, all ages. Everybody having a good time here. The final weekend of the high school basketball season here in the state of South Carolina. Berkeley folks smiling a little harder, up 29-24, but a lot of basketball to play. Both teams have played so hard, Coach. You're right. You made a great point earlier. I wanted you to expound upon that. They've solved the press a little bit. Both teams are doing a little better against the press. That's
right. They're getting opportunities. You know, Greenville right here, I'd love to see Owens or Simeon get a shot at the basket. You know, they've only gotten 3 points here in this third quarter, and they really need to get on the board here. Good press by Berkeley. Of course, that dental implants. Smiles made somewhat by Dr. Faber.
Ava Owens, yeah, now they look a little uncomfortable. Greenville looks a little more uncomfortable now against this zone that Coach Peace brought out on them here in the third quarter. Yeah, they try to get organized here. They're going to bring Simeon out for the high ball screen. Owens going to drive and kick it. There's Jaminat off the side of the backboard. This defense is really, really working for Berkeley.
Yeah, it certainly is. Nice change of pace for Berkeley there.
Just out of control. Carter. She might have got bailed out with a foul. It looks like
she did.
She got a little out of control that time. She's going to the line. They're going to call that in the act. She never shot the ball. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be ball out of bounds. Okay, I was about to say she never got a shot up. I thought she might have rolled her ankle a little bit. I'm glad she's not injured. She fell awkwardly. Inbounds to Gray. Oh, that's a set play. A double screen for the three-pointer. They're going to call it travel. And that's my guy right the same round. We didn't hear the whistle again. They kept playing.
Yeah.
The whistle's going to have batteries. I can't say change the battery. You got to put a little more oomph into it. That was a set play. That was great coaching right there. They had a double screen right here at the free throw line, and Carter came behind it, had a clean look at a three. That's a beautiful play.
They do a great job of finding Carter out of those baseline inbounds plays.
Those ATOs, out of timeouts. Both coaches have done, after timeout, both coaches have done a great job with running their stuff. This zone, though, does have Greenville a little flummoxed, if you will. People don't say flummoxed enough. I think
that's a great word.
We need to point that word back into the lexicon. Flummoxed. Oh, Thomas had a steal and just missed it. She shot the gap and just missed the interception in the pass. Nice. Ava Owens. Now she's going to get the paint. She's physical. Nice play that time by the senior, the Lander commit. Holy City hitting in there points in the paint.
Big bucket for Owens.
Yes, ma'am. Could have been a foul that time. Got it to roll in. Madison Thomas, she said something to the young lady that she said she had fouled me, and I made it anyway. But she got bumped on the way up for that shot. No call, but it went in. Berkeley's getting more and more aggressive with his defense. Owens miscommunicated with Harris.
Good look. A little too much heat on the pass.
Too much dip on a chip. Like that. A little too much dip on your chip. 31-26. Berkeley up 5 again. They've been up 5 a few times in this game. 27-22. 31-26 now, but it was 29-24 at one point. And it's going to be out of bounds, called out of bounds on Carter. The Berkeley folks do not like that call. And they're loud. They're vociferous, Coach.
Yeah, I believe they thought she had a little help stepping on that line.
Yeah, they got a little bump right here. And there was a little contact right there. A little contact with Akira Harris. I get it. Oh, that's backcourt. That ball hit the line. That's backcourt. Mr. Avo said, Mr. Ralph, she touched it.
I believe she's right.
Yeah. She was very polite. She said, Mr. Ralph, she touched it.
Called him Mr. and everything.
Yeah. I should have used that. I would have got less text back in the day. I never used that. I never said Mr. That's the problem. They got to reverse that call. I think you're right, Coach.
Yeah, I believe that they're going to talk this over, but
Ava Owens and championship winning coach Natalie Norris voted one way, and they changed the referees right there. Watch the left pinky of Carter right there. Yeah, tip referee. Yeah, that redirected the ball. Good job by the officials getting together, working it out.
That's right. They made the right call, and a great job by Carter up top, really affecting the plays.
Yes, she's getting really aggressive. That's a foul. Madison Thomas flailing her arms. You cannot flail in high school. Even if you hit the ball, they're going to call a foul.
So true. Those arms come down, the whistle is going to blow.
Automatic. She just came in just wild with the right arm. Watch his right arm, just wild. You can't. Yeah, they're going to whistle that. At the line is Jazaria Jones. Two nice plays in the first half and missed that free throw at our school office's free throw line. That stuff is going to mean something, though. Every free throw, he's going to mean things in the stretch. You got to convert. The goodness. Got the second, and they set up pressure. They do. Full court. Oh, she didn't travel. That's a pivot foot. Nowadays, folks say that's a bump. That's a foul. Jones bumped. We got away with another bump that time. They didn't call it.
Just playing with a lot of energy up here, but very physical.
Physical kid, no doubt. She bumped McCray just then. And Carter just felt like it and didn't get it to go. And now Owens gonna pitch ahead. Nice pitch ahead. They called a foul, and they called a travel. They thought for sure, the Greenville bench thought they had the foul call, but Kira Harris called for steps. Let's see here. Let's see, let's count them. Let's count the ways. 1, 2, the 2.5 and the 3. I don't know, timeout called.
If he called it, we'll say it was 3.
We'll say it was 3, yeah. Timeout called by Berkeley, up 4. And they have the basketball. Folks, I'll tell you what, I'm excited to tell you about. Later on, we're going to name the play of the game. They've got a lot to choose from, but get a conclusion. It is the Akeem Anastapulo law firm play of the game. If you're injured, folks, don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800, all 7s. Akeem Anastapulo. I like saying it. Also, dial 800, all 7s. Got a little DMX playing here in the CLA. The Berkeley folks up, getting a little loose with it. It's a good time. It's a good vibe here. Downtown Columbia, South Carolina, folks. Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris, having all kinds of fun. Weekend of Champions, Berkeley, Greenville, trying to settle the issue. Who will be the 5A girls Division II champion? They're showing the Berkeley mascot here. The folks in blue and gold in the stands got real loud. 52.2 seconds. They're in this 2-1-2 press. Oh, they thought they had the steal there. Didn't get it. That's a good job, Berkeley. Greenville getting aggressive in the zone. They want to jump.
All right, they're really pushing up against this Berkeley team.
Yeah. Under 30 now. No shot clock in South Carolina high school basketball yet. I'm advocating for it, but no one's listening to me, clearly.
I think you might see it.
I hope so. On the floor, and they're going to call a travel. Good hustle. Haley Wilson draw horn. That's called a lot when people go to the floor, but I've always thought it was if you gain an advantage from going to the floor. I don't know if just going to the floor is automatic trouble. She goes to the floor, but if you gain an advantage, I don't think she moved. I think she just fell on top of the ball. But,
right.
But she rolled over, so I get it. Officials are doing a great job. I gave him a shout out earlier. There's a lot of contact. Boy, Kira Harris is very aggressive. 3 balls once again. She's on fire to end the third quarter. To end the third, number 3 with the 3, Elena Carter. We're going to step away, folks. We got a 4th quarter to settle it. Take a look as we head out. 3 quarters in the books, girls 5A Division II championship. Welcome back in, folks. Weekend of Champions, I call it. A&I Fire and Water Restoration broadcast of the girls 5A Division II championship game. 1 quarter to settle it. 8 minutes to settle the issue. Stacey Huff, Natalie Norris, and time for our Palmetto Bath stats. Now the third quarter, it's kind of tightened up a little bit, Coach.
It certainly has, and the 3 ball is starting to come into the conversation. Yeah. It's entered the chat, as they would say.
Yes, neither team shooting it great, but Greenville has left some points on the board at the free throw line.
They certainly have.
And that may be kind of the difference. They're down 7. This is the biggest deficit of the game. Berkeley with that biggest lead. Low-scoring game. Again, because of the things that neither team shooting it great. Points in the paint, pretty even as well.
Right. Greenville really needs to come out here at the start of this 4th quarter and reestablish themselves offensively.
There's points in the paint brought to you by Holy City Heating and Air. Holy City Heating and Air provides solutions for every season. That's down that way, though. That's down Berkeley way. Greenville in white, red trim, attacking the basket to our left. Berkeley in their blue and gold, the Stags. Attacking left to right, going for a repeat. 8 minutes away from a repeat for Berkeley. Oh, that's a physical play right there. That's giving Gray a lot of body right there, a lot of contact.
That's right. There's been a lot of physical play on the perimeter this evening.
It really has. We got somebody tying a shoe there. Okay, that's Referee stopped that. That's Kennedy Caldwell, a sophomore. A lot of youngsters out here. A lot of teams have a lot of sophomores and juniors. Ava Owens, a senior in this game, going to Atlanta next year. Tough drive. That's a tough physical drive that time for Greenville by Jazaria Jones, coach.
Yeah, strong move to the hoop there, drawing the foul. I thought she might have been in the act of shooting, but they're going to take it out of bounds.
She took another step. I think they're going to think she took another step after that, but she had picked the ball up, so depending on how you interpret that. Oh, they got the entry pass in, but a lot of hands in there, a lot of traffic. Deflected. Held ball possession now is going to come the other way. They're going to make the walk. 94-foot, stroll.
Jazaria Jones plays with a lot of energy, doesn't she?
Yeah,
she really sticks her nose in there and gets after it.
She really does. They're going to set up that full-court pressure, and you got to be careful, Berkeley. Once you start dribbling, you can't pick it up at the wrong place. Almost did it right there. You got to stay out those corners. Gimme Gray. Up 7 with the basketball, Berkeley. Carter had it knocked away by Ava Owens. We'll see on the other end if the Lady Red Raiders get a Simeon a little bit more involved here down the stretch.
Right, and Berkeley's kind of going with a smaller lineup. Levy hasn't been in since early in the third quarter, excuse me.
I'm not sure what the call was. It 5 seconds? I'm not sure what the call was.
About 5 seconds. It seemed like a kind of quick 5, but that was the call.
Yeah, that might have been 4.9, 4.8. We round it up. We can round that thing up. And Berkeley's in that 1-2-2 now. It's not the diamond press, though, because they're too high at half court. They're not trying to trap in the backcourt. They're trapping half court. Again, Jones, an aggressive attack. Shot was a little wild. Ava Owens is not a three-point shooter. She gets in the paint, and that's what she does. Spinning, drawing contact, finishing off that right shoulder. That is a beautiful play by the senior Ava Owens.
She does an excellent job spinning back to her left and has such great touch in the paint.
Hoop and the harm, that's just good right there. She stepped right into the contact and finished through contact. The Lander commit, folks. Javelin state champion, 2,000-point scorer in basketball, and a volleyball star. She's a versatile young lady.
Very impressive resume.
Absolutely. We're at our preferred appliance free throw line. Got a contact on that box out, no call. Preferred appliance, your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. Carter. Looking like she wanted to pass that and just threw it up at the rim and got it to go. That's talent. Points in the paint for Atlanta Carter. And a timeout called Greenville. 6-point game. Coach Gowans wants to talk about something. He wants to have a chat about it.
That was a heck of a mid-air adjustment there. You're right. She was looking to pass, and there was nobody there. So,
Coach, I think you might have played a little point back in the day. I know I did. You played a higher level than I did, but they used to bitch me. You leave the floor without a plan. You leave the floor to pass. Back in the day, that was automatic buzzer sound, and you're going to sit down.
Yeah, that's a no-no then and now.
Then and now, right. I mean, you didn't like it when you coached either, right?
No, not at all.
No, yeah, you leave the floor. I tell you what, the Berkeley fans are trying to own the timeouts right now. The Red Raiders of Greenville, they brought a huge student section to our left. That's a massive group here, but they're with arms folded right now. I think they're wondering. There's a little consternation going on. They're not, as Berkeley has young, oh, there they are. Now they see the camera. That's the Red Raider Nation right there. But Berkeley has been just dominating the timeouts. I mean, all ages, student body, older folks, youngins. Berkeley, they rolled up I-26 from the low country.
They did.
Greenville brought a bus. I talked about that because the boys play next. Greenville down 6. Simeon, I figure she's going to get more aggressive here in this fourth quarter. There it is. Couldn't get it to go. Stop and pop. Atlanta Carter. She's telling the stat sheet now, doing a little bit of everything.
That's right.
Deflection. That might be off Berkeley.
Not sure if he had the best angle to be able to see it.
Yeah, he's back there with that, but yeah, I'm not sure, Coach. That's good. Well said. Let's take a look right here. He's probably right. They've been right every time we've checked it, though. That is off of Berkeley.
Berkeley, yes.
They got a break right there.
They did.
They got a break. That last person touch it. They're driving and kicking. This time, Grayson, I'm going to take the mid-range. Back comes Ava Owens. She's not She got hit in the eye. She was rubbing the eye. Nice drop pass. Cheeks could not convert. Ava Owens got hit in the face. She's trying to shake it off. Ava Owens tried to jump in and draw the charge. She got the call. I'm not sure she was there. But again, I don't wear a striped shirt, Coach.
Good idea by Owens, but it did look like she was still moving her feet a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's a little unusual to get that call when you fall sideways.
And you know what? To me, that is a situation where somebody out of control was not rewarded, was not bailed out. The offensive player was out of control. And I guess you hate to get them to the line on a play where they had no idea, just went barreling into people. There was no plan for that shot, I don't think.
Simeon got a really nice look last possession. I'd like to see them go back to her and give her another shot.
Great point, Coach. That's point blank. I mean, she's going to make that more often than not. Owens can always get the paint. Ava Owens has been owning the paint. I think you'll see more of her flexing down the stretch here. Holy City heating in their points in the paint for Greenville. And you got to stop ball. Elena Carter in points in the paint. Coach, you got to stop. It's in the name of the sport, basketball. That's right. You got to stop that thing.
That's your number one rule. Stop that ball.
You got to stop the basketball. I mean, Elena Carter just had no encumbrance. Both teams subbing. 6-point game. You can't trade baskets now as the quarter rolls on if you're Greenville.
That's right.
A lot of contact again. Everywhere Harris is, there's contact. She's a physical young lady. She's the one who got the check earlier. Very intense lady. And that time she got called for it. Fans getting very vocal here. Jamming at 12 is only a freshman. I hadn't mentioned that yet. 12 out there. She's guarding Elena Carter. That's a tough cover. That's a tough cover. And they're going to call the hoop and the harm, the bucket for Carter. Foul called on Haley Wilson Drawhorn. The hoop and the harm and the +1 coming up for All-State. Elena Carter. Talk about it, Coach.
Yeah, Carter does a great job. See her keeping this dribble alive. A lot of contact up top, and she just gets to the rim and finishes. Great play.
A little flop action by, and then she pointed. That was nice. I love the tip by Wilson Drawhorn. She flopped. But that's a tough cover, asking the freshman jamming at the guard, Elena Carter. Carter's at our preferred appliance free throw line and did not get it to go. That might be off of, they're going to call it off of McCray. Backcourt pressure now. Berkeley's going to try to push up a little bit.
And look for more of Owens with a Simeon on the bench.
Yes. She's been a large part of their offense. Remember, 2,000-point career scorer. She knows how to get to the bucket. That's her game in the paint. Oh, she had a good idea. The question is, did Harris touch it? She did. Good idea by Owens. She drew and she had a player, but couldn't get it executed.
Nice look. Maybe a bounce pass there underneath those raised arms.
Good point, Coach. Good defense by Berkeley to get the deflection. Back in the game now, Levy. On the bench with foul trouble. They're going to get the foul. It's on the floor on the way up. We're going to say on the floor.
And Levy should be fresh.
Yes, she said a lot. Like I said, those foul troubles had her. She might be just fresh enough to carry them on through in the paint. She's the biggest person on the court right now. The tallest. Carter, 3 again. Splash down. She's splashing her way to a back-to-back championship. That's beautiful. That's well done. Say federal credit giving free ball.
Berkeley is great off of those baseline out-of-bounds plays. They find her, and she knocks the shot down.
Offensive rebound and a putback. Haley Wilson Drawhorn, she plays so hard all night. She gets rewarded that time with the putback. A junior. Take a look.
great crashing the boards there. And a big finish. Fired up. Yep.
Carter got on that right arm. Right?
She sure did.
Free throw is big now. Everything's big down the stretch here. 4 minutes left in the championship game. Got it to go. Preferred appliance. Free throw.
Greenville really needs to force some turnovers or misses here. Can't afford to trade baskets, as you'd say.
Yeah, lead 8. Definitely can't let it go up there. There was double digits before that last three-point play, by the way, so I didn't realize that. That was the biggest lead of the game for Berkeley. Euro. Tough fall that time by Levy. Hope she's okay. She hit the floor hard. 3:50 left to settle the score. 43-35, Berkeley over Greenville. Stay with us, folks. It's the girls 5A Division II championship matchup from the Colonial Life Arena. Welcome back inside, folks. The A&I Fire and Water Restoration broadcast of the 2026 High School League Championship game. There, look at that. Fun everywhere, folks. And with that in mind, we got to have some stuff for you coming up. It's going to be the play of the game brought to you by Experience Columbia. Selecting the Columbia play of the game. It's your next perfect getaway awaits you in the heart of South Carolina. Experience Columbia, folks. We're experiencing Columbia. That's what they're doing right now. They're experiencing Columbia in the stands. A little Hootie and Blowfish playing on the system. Drama on the court. It's a good time, folks. Championship game's back here in Columbia, South Carolina. Glad to have you with us here. Another thrilling finish ahead of us, folks. We had 2 thrillers early already. You called one of them.
Right.
Girls 2A, boys 2A went down to the last minute as well. This one looks to be the same, but if that's going to be the case, Greenville has, as you mentioned, we both talked about they can't trade baskets. They got to get some turnovers here.
That's right. Need to stop.
And the guards, we were talking about this at the next day above. They can't get the turnovers for a reason, Coach.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Berkeley's guards just really feel like they have great command of the ball game right now, controlling the tempo, controlling the ball, and making really good decisions. And there you go.
Atlanta Carter, you got to put 2 on her. She's starting to feel it, folks. The lead is 10. 3:27 to play. Berkeley in control right now. Greenville looking for some answers. And that's not it. Nice attempt that time. Owens playing her heart out. Threw it in, and the Simeon's got to make that. Got it off the window. Michaela Simeon with points in the paint.
Yeah, and great hustle by Ava Owens helping to keep that alive.
Yeah, well, Owens, again, that senior, leaving her out there, her last high school game before going to Lander to play. Lead down to 8. They need more possessions. Berkeley. Tough angle for Demi Gray to try to bank that.
Right.
And back comes Ava Owens. Oh, nice pass to Harris. Couldn't get it to go, but got the foul. Ava Owens plays with her head up. You got to love that.
She does. She is such a competitor.
Yeah.
Really does everything for this Greenville team.
Right there, look with head up. See, that's what I'm saying about the head up. She's dribbling 2 defenders, but she saw her teammate. You'd love to see her finish that, though.
I was going to say, Greenville needed that one to go, but let's see if she can cash in here at the line.
Yeah, 3-point play makes it a 2-possession game. When 2 free throws makes it a 2-possession game. When you cut it to 4, you start putting pressure back on Berkeley. And our preferred appliance free throw line and missed the first.
It's been a sore spot all game for Greenville there at the free throw line.
They have not shot them well, Coach. You're exactly right. They have not shot them well. So you got to wonder now if they're pressing up. It's too early to start fouling, but they start gambling a little bit more in that press. You got to make the second free throw to set up the press. Does that? Let's see. They're going to press. Let's see if they start taking a little more chances on this thing. It's hard to press these guards, as you mentioned. They're so low to the ground and steady with the basketball.
Yeah, they really do a good job of handling this pressure.
Yeah, Kennedy Carter right there. A sophomore. Getting great experience in the championship game. Carter also a sophomore. Good poke away that time by Harris. They got to score, though, heading to 2 minutes. If this 3 goes, that changes everything. Oh, he was lined up perfectly, but guess who? Ava Owens.
Keeping her team alive.
She really is. Ava Owens is really doing her thing. That is a Holy City hitting in that points for the play again by Owens. It is a 2-possession game, 2 minutes even. Timeout call, Berkeley.
Owens with a big putback.
There it is, right there. Owens, the physical player. She seems to get wherever she wants to in the court. And she hasn't come out a lot, Coach.
No, she, I don't know that they've subbed her out a single time today, and yet she's still playing with great effort and hustle every play.
Coming up here short, they're playing jump around. Look at that, look at that, look at that. They're having a ball, folks. It's a party here at the CLA. Coming up near the conclusion of the game, and we're about at the conclusion, folks. We'll check out the Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm play of the game. If you're injured, don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800, all 7s. It is a absolute party going on downtown Columbia, South Carolina. If you love high school basketball, this is the place to be, folks. And if you're joining us by watching, you're in the place to be because you have full access to the party. Thank you for joining us. 2 minutes to settle the issue. Berkeley, Greenville. It's a really good time. Coach Natalie Norris here alongside. I am Stacy Huff. Just doing my best to match knowledge with the outstanding retired coach, former Gamecock. When I said it to my buddy Joe Joanna, she always say, never former Gamecock. Once a Gamecock, always a Gamecock.
Always, that's right.
He always checks me on that. But yeah, it's good to. I am too. We both, we both attended here. I tell you what, we mentioned before, we've seen this building. You remember back to the Frank McGuire Arena, the high school championship games were special there. In the last 20, 25 years, this place has become a special, haven for kids all year wanting to come play, finish their
That's right.
touch this court in their career, and back here after 5 years away.
I think that's really special for the kids to be able to play here.
I agree. Oh, nice drive and dish. That's a beautiful draw and pass. Didn't get it to finish. Levy didn't get it the second time she got a foul, but that was a beautiful drive and kick by Kennedy Caldwell.
Yeah, very nice pass, and I think that's exactly what Coach Peace wants. If they're going to shoot it, it needs to be point-blank range, and here getting to the free throw line to extend the lead.
I haven't had a lot of bad puns yet. It's still early in the weekend, but I got one. It's her 16th season after she played at Liberty, came back home, her alma mater, and what they did at Berkeley when they hired her, they gave Peace a chance.
Hey, there you go.
Gotta give Peace a chance, Coach.
Well, and Peace is working very well.
And she's about to piece out on them and get a second chip. At our preferred appliance free throw line, Levy knocks them both down. Preferred appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. 3 ball, they need this. Didn't get it to go. That's gonna stay right there, but that's twice that Jazaria Jones had clean looks, and it was online.
Right.
It's not a bad shot, and right now I think you got to start shooting threes.
No, I'm with you. When it leaves her hand, you think that's got a chance.
Yeah. You got to shoot threes right now. They closing out on her this time. She took a step back, and that one just was not a good shot. She wasn't really set to shoot it. And it's going to be a hell ball possession now. It's going to stay right there with Greenville.
Yeah, she didn't have her feet under her like she did on those last 2.
Yeah. And that was a good job. They 2 ran at her, and she took a step back, which threw her off balance. But she stepped into the other 2, and it was. But somebody's got to knock one down. And who else is going to make a 3 on this roster? Owens doesn't like to shoot the 3. Who's going to knock a 3 down for Greenville, which they need now, Coach, at 127?
They certainly do.
I mean, you don't have to, but it would definitely take some pressure off them. That's a good inbounds pass. A senior got the roll. The hoop and the harm. Used all the rim. That's big, Coach.
Yeah, Simeon says she'll just get a 3 the old-fashioned way here. The hoop and the harm.
That's it. It was a 3-possession game. Now with this, look at that. Use all the rim, not all the orange off the rim. And the preferred appliance free throw line, she makes this, and you talk about a 4-point ball game. Now the pressure is the pressure because Berkeley's got to handle this thing after the made free throw. They got to handle it now. Berkeley cannot have a turnover here. And see, that's a big with the ball too far down the court. Owens didn't have to foul there. You got a big handling the ball there. I let her dribble a couple times, see if she really wants to dribble.
Yeah, just see if you might can bait her into a turnover.
Yeah, poke that thing away.
Levy showed a nice stroke at the line those last 2 free throws.
She really did, Coach. That's okay. Coach Gowan's right there in the red I like the shoe game now. I got the red kicks over there. Got the beard trim. He's fresh out the barbershop with that beard. Fresh out. Preferred appliance sales and repair free throw line. That's a big miss. You know why it's a big miss twice, Coach. You missed the shot, but now you're a target. Now you're who I foul in the rest of the game. And now, even if you make the second one, and you're somebody who I know will miss one right here, I'm going to have to go after you this last minute of the game. If you miss two, definitely going to foul you. See, now that's off Ava Owens. She gave the ball back to Berkeley. That would have been huge.
Wow.
But Levy went 0 for 2, Coach.
Yeah, that's...
I'm fouling her the rest of the game.
I'll tell you, and that's so discouraging. You get the misses that you need, and then you don't come up with the board.
Ava Owens, an interesting young lady who may be tired also, although she's a three-sport athlete. Oh, Levy dropped Owens. Not a float a little bit. That's a big bucket. The lead goes up to 6. Still a two-possession game, though. Oh, a Euro. That's a beautiful step. You like her. You like her a lot, right?
I like her a lot.
She's a really good player. The timeout called Greenville. Yeah, there's a lot to like there. Avon's had a great career. Take a look right. Watch the Euro right here. Whoop!
Oh, left her standing there.
Ole. She gave it a trickeration right there.
Yeah, nice move by Owens.
Get the okie doke. Okie doke. That's just a good athlete right there making a play. Doesn't want to lose. The lead is for it. I tell you, Coach, that keeps the pressure on now.
Right.
If you're down here and you just missed your last 2 free throws as a team, but you know one person in particular missed the free throws, got to be thinking about it.
Right.
This last minute is going to be long.
It is going to be a long last minute. Both teams are in the bonus. And I'll tell you, Greenville, they're just like you said, keep applying that pressure.
I thought Berkeley might have had it in the can a few possessions ago, but they missed free throws. Owens decided to step up. They just couldn't separate it out. The lead it hadn't been more than 6 in a minute. As they got down to 6, they got down to 5, and now it's 4. Anything, 2 possessions, a lot. There could be a lot going on there to cause 2 quick possessions.
That's right. This is still very much anybody's ball game.
Again, I don't think Owens has been out of the game. I may be wrong, but I don't think she's been out of the game.
I agree with you. I don't think she has either.
So Berkeley inbound on our left. They'll be attacking the basket to our right. Oh, that's a hold. Owens got a little hold.
She did.
You don't have to shoot that. She blocked that. That was a clean block. They're gonna give 2 shots. That's a clean block. You don't have to shoot the ball. Why would you shoot like that? Take a look right. The Berkeley player didn't have to shoot. That's an ill-advised shot. That's all ball.
Yeah, it certainly was.
This is all ball right here.
Fortunate to get that call if you're Berkeley, because you're right, that is an ill-advised shot. You don't need those points right now. You need more of the clock to run.
Kennedy Caldwell looked like a sophomore on that. And Ava Owens having a conversation with the referee saying, I disagree. And she made it. And you can't even say ball don't lie because she made the free throw.
Right.
A lot of people like to use that one. Preferred appliance free throw line here for the sophomore Caldwell. Still a 2-possession game, even if she makes the second one. So she does not, and they get the rebound. You got to get the rebound.
You've got to.
Yeah, that's a guts to have. And they get a travel, get bailed out. But Greenville, you can't allow a free throw line offensive rebound. That's not good. Owens coming back, attacking right to left. Simeon shouldn't have put it on the floor right there. And guess what? Greenville got a break. And Atlanta Carter had a layup coming. They're going to get. That's McCray. And it's the double bonus.
Right.
So 2 free throws for Simeon. Now, she didn't make both of hers last time in the lineup.
McCray was a little frustrated with that call. She's got to just settle back in and play the next play.
Yeah, prefer to apply a free throw line. Coach Peace is not happy as well. She's not being peaceful right now. I understand. That's a tough call. A big miss by Sidney. Could have cut it to 4 with that. 48.5 seconds left. And again, you got to make the second one to set up your press.
Right. Look for Greenville to foul pretty quickly if they don't come up with a steal.
True. Got it. Used a lot of rim, but got it. There's the press. Berkeley has to handle it. Demi Gray. She's going to the rim. Good block by Simeon. Levy got out of there. That's unnecessary. It's a foul. Take a look at this action right. I look at this play. She took off. She got fouled. And then after the play, oh, she got a handful of hair. That's what happened. She grabbed her hair. And she said, I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
But that was Miracle Chief came to her right hand and got caught up in the hair of Levy. And Levy felt some kind of way. But what she got to do is make what she really got to do is make these free throws right here. That's what really has to happen. That's
right. That's the best answer.
Yeah. No, that was fine, but preferred appliance sales and repair. You got to make these free throws.
That's right.
Yeah. You up 4 points. You need to make it 6 right here. And you went 0 for 2 last time at the line, so this, and that's 3 in a row you missed right there.
Right.
3 in a row. Levy's only a junior herself. Got good size. She'll be heavily recruited by some folks next year, I'm sure, with that size.
That's right. And, you know,
good rebound of shot block. I'm sorry, Coach.
No, that's okay. Both teams have timeouts here to work with, so look for Greenville to burn one if they can get a score here.
5-point game. Got the second one to go for the Browns free throw line. Oh, it's a of trouble. Oh, they got to shoot a foul. And she's got to knock these 2 down. She knocks 2 down here, Coach. It's a 1-possession game with 30 seconds. Every game today, this has been 3rd in a row, settled in the last minute.
That's right, and that's as it should be when you're playing for your state's championship.
Agreed. That's exactly right. Got it to go. 4-point game. Timeout called Berkeley. Good timeout, too.
Right.
Because you know the press is coming if she makes a second. You got to, if it becomes a 3-point game, you got to break the press, and you might be looking at a championship. Berkeley folks again dominating the timeout. Berkeley's fans are one band, one sound on the timeout. They got this clap thing going.
That's right. If the timeouts were deciding, it'd be Berkeley all the way, right?
Yes. Berkeley's winning the timeouts. Oh, look, that's great. I love the camera shot. Good job, guys. You got the best production crew in the world, in the game. Look at that. The intensity, gotta love the intensity. There's some folks there, somebody's hungry, somebody's a little, ready to get to the concession stand. But 30 seconds, folks. I think everybody's gonna get on their feet here in this last few seconds. After this next free throw, if it goes in, we have pressure in this building. Berkeley has the pressure to break the press to get across half court. Greenville's got to get the ball back, Coach.
That's right.
Got to get the ball back somehow. She splashed it. They're going to sub right here.
Not surprisingly, but very clutch free throws there from Ava Owens.
She's done so much right. They bring in Zazaria Jones back in the junior point guard. Very quick. Running the baseline. They let somebody free here. Good handles that time by Monty McCray. Ava Owens asking like that's a foul?
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot more aggressive play.
We definitely have. Okay. Referees do a tough job. Do a great job year-round. Prefer to apply and sales and repair. Got that one to go. 25.4 left. The Raiders, at this point, they don't necessarily need a 3 if they can get a quick 2.
That's right. Still got 2 timeouts to work with.
Yeah, good point, Coach. Coach is always thinking about timeouts. That's what coaches do. They got to get a quick 2. But if they can't get a quick 2, they may, the clock gets down much lower, they got to look for a 3. Oh, Simeon. Stop and pop. Got it to go. Timeout. Timeout call. There it is. Coach Godwins, I knew he called it right there. It is a 1-possession game again.
And Greenville just continuing to apply that pressure. They're not going away.
Both teams well coached. Both teams play hard. That's how you get to the championship game. So we're going to have drama at the CLA. Last time that foul, we didn't think there was a lot going on there. You're gonna see Greenville play really physical and they're gonna try to force something to happen. Referees got the pressure on them to call it or not call it. Because if you're Greenville, this is it right here. You gotta bump, do whatever you gotta do. You cannot allow them to dribble this ball out.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so something you gotta force something to happen in 16 seconds. So if you're gonna try to trap and be physical and take the ball away, or you gotta find out who to foul though also. If you're gonna foul, Levy has missed 3 or 4 or 4 in a row. 4 in a row. That's not good, Coach.
No. And that's something that kind of sticks in the back of your mind as you're sitting over there in that timeout.
Yeah, and I'm not picking on the young lady. She played a good ball game and she's a good player, but that's a fact.
Right.
She missed 4, so. But she's again, because she's a good player, next time she goes to the line, she may knock down too.
That's right. Yeah, so Greenville's going to really look to get a turnover quick, and if no turnover, they'll foul and see what Berkeley does at the line.
You're a coach. What's your formula on this? Right? How far do you let the clock go before you foul, though? Give them a couple dribbles?
Very few, maybe even just 1.
Okay.
Like, if I'm not stealing the inbounds, I don't want any time ticking off.
There you go. I love it. They're going to be grabbing it. A couple times they got away with grabs on the inbound play, so they try to grab. They got Carter wrapped up now.
Too much time.
That's too much time. That is too much. That's, yeah, 4.5 guys. So that's too much. They let too much time, way too much time go on the clock. That's one Owens. That might be all of it for her. That might be 5 for her. That's her 4th. Okay. I think she might got all of it.
In the last few minutes.
Yeah, because a couple of them in this quarter we didn't think were fouls. And then she had 1 earlier, but I think she may have 3 of them in this 4th quarter. Preferred appliance, sales, and repair. Free throw line.
She makes one of these, I believe. It's going to put it out of reach.
Benediction, time for the benediction. Time for the closing hymn. That's it. Time for the closing hymn. We'll get y'all to the buffet. That's it. That's it. Get y'all to go. Last altar call. Back to back for Berkeley, barring a miracle. And the miss is worse than a make right here.
Right.
So if you're Greenville, don't foul. They don't need to foul her. And Berkeley has done it. Back to back for the Stags. Monk's Corner, stand up. Berkeley, you are 2026 5A Division II Girls High School Basketball Champion here at SCHSL. Congratulations, Coach Peace, and our whole staff and team. What a game.
Yeah, great job hanging on there by Berkeley. Greenville fought hard till the bitter end. Ava Owens, got to tip my hat to her. Yes. In defeat, she played a great ball game.
Yeah, she played like a champion. A lot of the Greenville teams did. They are upper state champions. We'll step away, folks, and come back with trophy presentations, celebrations, and some awards to give out and more. Stay with us after this. Back here in the aftermath of the Berkeley Stags repeat championship performance, 54-50 over the Greenville Lady Red Raiders. Stacey Huff, Coach Natalie Norris here with you. See Coach Crystal Peace getting her championship trophy right there. What a performance, back to back. Coach, let's take a look at our play of the game, brought to you by Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm. Talk about this play. It's going to be Elena Carter, but talk about this play right here.
Oh, yeah, Elena Carter just taking the contact up top, keeping control of the basketball and finishing at the rim.
And you see the emotion after that. She was excited. Right there, I think she felt like, you know what, as a sophomore, I'm about to go 2 for 2 on varsity. How about that, player?
How about that?
I've been on varsity 8th grade, I don't know, but 9th grade, 10th grade, you're champions. You got 2 years left to play. Great job, Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm. If you're injured, don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800, all sevens. And then our player of the game brought to you by Experience Columbia. Let's talk about this player of the game. That was the player of the game. I'm sorry. The player of the game was Elena Carter.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Elena Carter, they did a great job finding her out of all those inbounds plays, and then she just knocked down 3 after 3. Only a sophomore, as you said.
29 points, 5 rebounds, and great defense, I'll add to. She was tough in that press, but 29 big points. She's racking up some points, folks. She had, I think, 28 in the semifinal, and she's having a good time, too. That's a party. They're going to party all the way back down, now 26. I believe that's exit 194 or so down there, 194, 197, somewhere in there. But Moncks Corner, Berkeley Stags. And again, shout out to Greenville. Great season, great season.
I have to feel a little nervous with all those young players over there for Berkeley. They're liable to be back here again next year.
You're exactly right. They got it really cooking over there. Crystal Pease, Berkeley got 1 last year, 2 this year, and now they're running the number. Look at her smiling right there. She's emotional. You see the emotional. I enjoy talking to her. She's got that basketball and that big smile. And look at that. There's the smile. Peace sign. And you know what? Got to talk to her last year. She and I are talking again. It'll be back to back. So
that's neat. It seems like she might have lost her mother kind of close to last year's
yes, and that's the thing. I'm thinking about her mother right there, and I see it. I see her. That's on her face right there. I see her. The emotions flooding. I saw that reaction. We talked about it last year. I know the pain. Lost my dad in May of last year after these championships last year, and so I know. Last year I didn't understand what she was talking about. Now I get it. But yes, happy for Coach Peace. She said her mother told her before they won the first one last year, before she passed, she said, "You're going to get a championship."
How about that?
And then she went out and made it happen. And now, you know, if 1 is good, 2 is better. Indeed.
Congrats to them.
Absolutely. And you mentioned it very astutely. They're young. Somebody's got to show them they can knock them off that pedestal. They're coming back. And there's Coach Peace right there. Smile. Again, she was there a long time before breaking through, getting one though. That's with a district and a school sticking with a coach.
That's right.
And I mean, she won her first one in 15 years in the program. Not all of them as the head coach, but she was around a long time in the program. And they're gonna swarm her right now. And at some point, we're gonna get her out of that scrum. and have her sit where Coach Donnelly is sitting and ready to her. Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors, folks, that made it all possible. A&I Fine Water Restoration, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, Soccer 5, the Stewart Law Offices, Preferred Appliance, Palmetto Pride, Holy City Heating and Air, Palmetto Bath, Safe Federal Credit Union, Peak and Fowler Law Firm, Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm, Dental Dentures and Implants, Lexington Medical Center, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Ingalls Markets. Shout out to all those making it happen, of course. Our crew here, the South Carolina High School League, making it possible. The host, Along Your Life Arena here on the campus of University of South Carolina. K-Paz and all the folks in the truck. Making me and Natalie look and sound like we know what we're talking about. Natalie does. They just making me, they propping me up.
Nah.
But it's a fun experience, man. Look at those smiles. The youngsters. There was a movie with Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby, and Jimmy Walker back in the day called Let's Do It Again.
All right.
A song by the Staple Singers was the theme song.
How about that?
And they queued that up in Berkeley. Let's do it again. So one more again for Berkeley. We'll get Coach Crystal Peace in here in just a moment, and we're going to chop it up with her. I think we sent somebody out to grab her. She's excited. She's excited. Coach.
Oh, man.
Coach, here we go. We got Coach live on air here. Coach, you've done it again.
God is good.
Last year I talked to you. I know you lost your mom not long before that. I know it was emotional. She told you would do it. I don't know if she told you you'd do it twice, but you got greedy now. You said, you know what, if one is good, two is greater.
Yeah.
If it's meant for you, it's meant for you, right?
Yeah. Next Saturday it'll be 2 years since her heavenly birthday, but God is good. I'm gonna keep saying that. But this means a lot. The girls and I, coaching staff, we know what we've been through. We're leading up to this point. A lot of doubters and things of that nature, but I always tell them it's about the girls who run up and down in those 4 lines, the ones who dive in there on the floor after loose balls every day. Listen to me fuss, run to touch them all. You got to touch every line. I'm just extremely proud of them, how resilient has been our word for the season, and they actually have shown that the entire year. So I'm extremely proud of those girls. God is good.
Coach, I want to hear it in your words. I'm glad you came here. Thanks for sharing some time. Congratulations to you.
Appreciate that.
Coach Crystal Peace, I know your pain.
Hey.
Shout out to Coach Crystal Peace and the Berkeley Stars. You are champions. We'll be right back with more high school basketball coverage here in our 5-1 restoration.
I grew up where the world was simple and slow, learning right from wrong, work, road to road. There was never plan B, just a path I'm taking, breaking on through on the road I'm making. I knew one day I'd get my shot, so here I am to give it all I